All right, I'm gonna try to make this quick, but I get a lot of people asking me what kind of collars, leashes do I use, should they use? Hey, that's enough. And so I'm gonna make this real quick. So first off, everybody that comes in pretty much has one of these. A nylon leash from PetSmart. Okay? I hate them. Plain and simple. If you have a dog that pulls real bad and everybody does this number, that thing pulls and it gives you rope burn. They're miserable. They suck. Secondly, these. Big no-no if you got a dog that is out of control on a leash. They're dangerous. They break. Boom, there goes the dog. They snap back. Hey, that's enough of that. They snap back. You can't control the dog with them. Your dog does not need to be 25 feet out in front of you. The only thing I do like these for is when I'm using them, when I'm leash conditioning a little tiny puppy. Because that way they're not always constantly getting the leash stuck underneath their legs. And these kind of keep that from happening. And they can't pull hard enough to do any damage. So otherwise, absolutely no. What you should have is a leather leash. Now, everybody's gonna say the leather is too expensive. That's ridiculous because that nylon thing at PetSmart is gonna probably run 15, 16 bucks. Okay? A leather leash, a good one, you can get them on Amazon for pretty much the same price. You can get a good one for 20 bucks. This one here, and this is a pretty fat one that you don't need. It's got the braided end, it's riveted. It's got nice stitching on it. The ends are rounded off and beveled. This end's braided and riveted. It's got good hardware on it. This one on Amazon, it's called Soft Touch. They're called Soft Touch or Soft Grip. Soft Touch leash and collar. 20 bucks. It's probably the best one I have. And then there's all different widths. So you can see that one's, I think this is 3/4, this is 1/2 inch, and then this is 3/8 or less than that. But for your small dogs, I mean, you're gonna size them appropriately to what dog you have. If you got a big dog that pulls, get the fatter leash. Most dogs, these little thin ones are fine. And then the middle size one is about perfect for everything that's not a giant dog. And they'll last forever. They don't give you rope burn on your hands. And they just feel good. Feel good to walk them with. So get a leather leash. Quit worrying about if your collar and leash match in color. Second thing I use on every dog that comes in is this. It's called a dominant dog collar. Really good for dominant dogs. If they're bitey or mouthy and jumping up on you, they kind of work like a choke. Well, they do work like a choke chain. They'll cinch up and get them in order. But I don't even really use them for that a whole lot, to be honest. I use them because they're quick and easy. I can throw one of these on every dog that comes in here, and that's their collar. They can't spin out of them. They can't back out of them or anything. And they're not made out of chain, so they're not irritating and discoloring the fur or anything like that. Get these on Amazon too. These are pricey for some reason because they're a kind of a specialty item. One of these things, all it is cloth and a couple rings and a clasp. I think they're like 13, 14 bucks for that. But look at these two idiots. This is what I have to deal with. So that's the stuff I use. No harnesses. Harnesses just promote pulling. That's all they do. You should not have to put a harness on your dog unless you are doing weight pulling or you have a sled dog. That's it. All right. Toodles.